Hi everybody, Dan Illman, Matt Byrne. Your Sunday's feature race at Belmont Park is the Grade 2 Ruffian Stakes for fillies and mares. It's a one-turn mile and you can bet it with DRF Bet. Sign up for a new account, be rewarded with a $150 bonus. Just go to drf.com/join, type in the promo code TV150. Let's take a look at this field in this year's Ruffian Handicap. Morning line favorite, Matt, on the outside, the number 6, Unchained Melody, who was so brilliant in winning the Grade 2 Mother Goose over a one-turn route at Belmont last July, then was pulled up in the Grade 1 Alabama, and we have not seen her in a race since. Brian Lynch said they couldn't find anything wrong with her after that race. They just gave her time, and I guess if she comes back with her Mother Goose performance, she's going to be very, very tough to beat, but that's hardly a given off the layoff.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to question, but at the same time, if you're telling me you didn't find anything wrong with the horse and she hasn't run since August, I can't believe that. I can't believe that you just sat on her for 8-9 months. Clearly something was amiss, and now she's going to come back. If you think you're going to get the Mother Goose version of her, she's probably the most likely winner in the race. I have no idea what you're going to get. I think there's going to be a legitimate pace signed on. I want no part of her.
One of 2 Keeneland graduates in the race is Linda Rice's number 2, Holiday Disguise. And Holiday Disguise has really done little wrong. She's won 5 out of her last 6 races, including a win in the Grade 3 Distaff Handicap going 7 furlongs. But the one-turn mile in Belmont Park is really no issue. And she's got a nice stalking gear.
Yeah, she should probably work out a nice trip in this spot. I suppose the question now is, do you think she's fast enough? You look at her speed figures overall, she's a little bit on the light side as opposed to some of the better fillies in here.
Let's take a look at the Timeform US pace projector for this year's Ruffian. You believe the pace will be fast. Timeform US has the number 1 Fabian out there over the 6, Unchained Melody. I wouldn't be surprised if Unchained Melody, fresh off the layoff, blinkers on, that gate-to-wire score still fresh in Brian Lynch's mind. I wouldn't be surprised if Joel Rosario tries to take Unchained Melody right to the front.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, that seems to be what her game is. I don't think she has much of a stalking gear in her. But again, I have no idea what you're going to get off this long layoff. And if that's the case, if I'm Martin Garcia, I say you come and, make a decision. Try to go on with it. And if you're breaking from the inside, make her blink. Again, you have no idea what you're going to get from that horse on the outside. Fabian, you at least know, is in good form and ready to go second off the bench.
Let's talk a little bit about Fabian, who was a good second in the Grade 1 test behind American Gal, who ran Saturday at Churchill Downs in the Grade 1 Humana Distaff. She came back with a solid performance. It's interesting that she's 2 for 2 around 2 turns, but Bob Baffert seems a lot more comfortable running her in these one-turn routes. Fabian was a pace presser against weaker horses last time out at Sunland. I thought she looked good, but if someone else wants the lead, she's willing to concede. If no one wants it, she can take the lead. That versatility plays out, and as you mentioned, she's sharp.
Yeah, she is. I really have no knocks against her. I agree with you. It's interesting that it seems like her two-turn races are both victories, and why not continue on that path? But at the same time, the way that she's won those races against possibly inferior company, maybe this is why she's going one turn.
Chad Brown sends out the 4, Pacific Wind, who was a first-time Brown-trained performer last time out at Keeneland, and she exploded to win with a 93 Beyer speed figure. Here's the formulator fact this time for Pacific Wind over the past 4 years, with last out winning older horses going second off the bench in dirt routes, 38% winners, a $2.41 ROI. I always thought this filly was okay for Peter Urton. Who knew she was a dirt horse? She looked so good earlier in her career on turf, but that last race makes her very tough, I would think, in this spot.
Certainly does. My big concern for her, and I don't even know if I want to call it a concern, but it's just more of a show me kind of thing. The only times that she's been tested, she hasn't passed the test. She's better when she's in that non-winners of 1, non-winners of 2 level. Prove to me on Sunday afternoon that you actually belong at this level.
The number 3 Tequilita, 8-1 on the morning line. This horse is already a multiple graded stakes winner, and it just looked like she was outrun in the early stages of the Madison, her seasonal debut last time out. That race has already produced a Grade 1 stakes winner. Salty upset Abel Tasman in the Grade 1 La Troyenne on Friday at Churchill Downs. Tequilita has tactical speed, but I prefer her more as a late-running one-turn runner.
Agreed. Take her back, make that one run. If you think the pace could possibly heat up, that works to her advantage. Second off the bench for Mats, I would imagine you're going to get an improved effort.
We're going to take a look at our top selections for the Grade 2 Ruffian Stakes, and you like a hard hitter. That's the number 5 Highway Star. On her best day, we know she can win races like this. Heck, she won the Ruffian in 2017 over a wet track. Last time out in the Heavenly Prize, I think she was compromised by a slow pace, and Jim Dunleavy did some great reporting in DRF Plus saying she came out of that race all banged up and sick.
Yeah, I have to be honest. To me, she's been a pet of mine, so this race was pretty easy when I saw her show up, and I knew she was going to be a number. I'm going to go with her. She has a little bit of versatility. If those other two horses, let's say the 6 and the 1, decide to go to the front, I don't think she's too far out of it. She's never been out of the money in 6 lifetime starts at Belmont. 5 of them are wins. She's 5 times in the exact out of 6 lifetime starts at the distance, 4 times a winner. This may be one of those instances where she gets lost in the shuffle. She goes off at double-digit odds, and on her best day, she's every bit as good as these girls. 12-1
on the morning line for a millionaire that's won half of her 16 lifetime starts. You're going with the 5 Highway Star. I like Fabian's return to the races. I like her tactical speed. The 2 horses I want to concentrate on in the Ruffian are the number 1 Fabian and Chad Brown's 4 Pacific Wind. Again, if you're playing the Belmont Sunday card from home, consider a DRF Bets account. You get a $150 bonus upon sign up. Just go to drf.com/join. Use the promo code TV150. Approximate post time for the Ruffian, 5:18 Eastern on Sunday. Good luck.